and welcome to SportsWomenConnect. My name is Regina, your host. Thank you for joining us for yet another episode of SportsWomenConnect. SportsWomenConnect is a platform for girls, women, and sports well-wishers to connect and share their ideas, experiences, and aspirations for women in sport. And today I am joined by a former national basketball player who has now diverted her energy and passion to basketball officiation. She'll be talking about the way forward for women in sports officiation. Mariam, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Regina.
Please tell us a bit more about yourself.
Well, I'm Birungi Mariam. I'm from the Uganda Federation Basketball. I'm a referee by profession. Okay. From my childhood, we have 5 siblings in a family. Actually, we also have an extended family.
A typical African society.
I know. So if I'm to count my siblings, we're 10.
Whoa, okay.
Because my parents are deceased. So I was taken up by an auntie of mine, maternal auntie, who brought me up. So her kids became my siblings too. So yeah, we are 5 from my biological parents, and then 5 from my aunties. Which is a good thing.
Yeah, growing up in a big number.
Extended family. It was a good one. For my O-level and A-level, I was in Absunsa Girls' School. That is where I became a basketball player. Thank you. So I learned the game. Oh, before I played basketball, I played other sports. As volleyball. You know how school is.
Yeah. Once you have a variety of activities, then...
True, and athlete is always an athlete. You can play volleyball, netball.
Handball.
Actually, I played lawn tennis too.
Wow.
But it was a good thing that we had a variety of games. But I specialized in basketball.
Why basketball?
It was fun. We used to go out of school.
And guys look at you like a tomboy.
No, you know, it was, you know, when you're in school, you want to go out of school anytime. So we loved basketball because the school team was in the National League.
Wow.
So we'd go.
You had the opportunities to...
to go out and check on our friends or family. Actually, whenever we'd go out for the basketball game, we'd call your mom, "Oh, mommy, you didn't come to visit me. Please come. I'll be here at the MCA for the basketball game." So that was a good thing about it. But I grew to love basketball. And then we were introduced to officiating when we were in school. Usually the referees liked us. I don't know why. Or maybe because we are the winners. In my school, we won all the apart from that, in my senior one, after my senior one,
things became better.
Yes, because I remember senior 2 to form 6. We won all the schools. It was called the National League schools.
National something Sprite?
Yes. So we won all the championships. And everyone envied us. Yes, I know, I remember that. But after that, all the referees liked us and they encouraged us to play. And also ref. I remember they would come and they were less in number. So they would tell us to help them in officiating at the table. That is where I gained my interest.
That's when you're like, I think this is a good thing.
Moreover, that was high school.
Yes.
But then I didn't look at it so much because I was still energetic.
You wanted to play.
It was good. It was good. School was really good because we were winning. Then I remember I became an MVP. Actually, a national basketball most valuable player. That was in my senior 6. And that was, as I told you, Nabisunsa had the team in the league. So that was 2003, 2004. That is when I became the MVP. So from there used to be a famous team called Ladybacks. They all looked onto me. They're like, this lady has to join our team. So I joined Ladybacks and we did well. We won very many championships, which I can't really tell now because there are many.
It's been many years.
And it's been a while. So from there I met different ladies especially Madame Lobo Harriet.
Okay.
She actually told me, but Mariam, you can ref. Why don't you start refing? You have the height, you have the techniques, you're good basketball. I think you have good judgment. True. So she started taking me for her school games. I would ref, and then she would evaluate me. Say, Mariam, here, you did bad. You need to work on this. Like that. I became active in everything. I was in university.
Yeah, now you're at university.
Oh, yeah. I went to Chamboka University. I was where I finished my degree in social sciences.
Okay.
Yes. But rather than that, I've done most of the sports, basketball at large. Yeah.
And you represented Chambogo at that level?
Definitely. When you're at university, you have to represent your university. And by then, we had a university league. We used to have, it was Uganda Telecommunication League.
Sponsoring.
Yes. So we'd visit different universities and enjoy the game of basketball.
Okay.
I was on the playing side. So after university, I joined Ladybugs as a professional player.
Were they paying you?
You know how it is. They were, but not enough. Just a little, like, if they pay my rent, they pay some little money per month, I'm sorted.
You're good to go. Yeah, as long as your basic needs are met,
you know,
you're good to go.
And that's how it is. Sports, you just play for the passion. You don't really play for the money. In Uganda.
When you say you just play for, in Uganda.
In Uganda. But let me tell you, even though outside Uganda, however much you're paid, you still have to have the passion.
Exactly.
So anywhere you go, passion comes first.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
I can't agree more.
All right. So from Ladybugs is where I became a national referee.
Okay.
But before you become a national referee, you have to go through a course from the Federation, Uganda Basketball Federation of Uganda. They usually take you through a course. It's like a clinic of how to officiate. So you start officiating from the table.
Okay.
They teach you how to score. We have the scorebook. It's called a scorebook.
Okay.
Which we use to officiate or write scores. So I started from the table, which didn't take me long because I had already done it in high school.
So it was
so easy. So just said, go to the court. It was not hard.
Yeah.
The only problem I got was my fans. Oh, the people I was reffing because they were used to me playing with them.
Yes.
You know, it is.
So setting the boundaries was
between the ref and the player was really hard because they were used to me playing. They're like, "Oh, Mariam, we've been playing together. How can you be the ref now?" No, they would actually refuse.
Fouls on us.
Sometimes they would refuse. They're like, "No, that's not a foul. Mariam, no, you're lying." And I start laughing.
And you feel like, "Oh my God, did
I
I make
the
right decision?"
It was really hard to differentiate or to put that boundary between a player and the referee.
Yes.
But I made it. I believed in myself. I'm like, Mariam,
you have to do this. This is your calling. Just focus and stay on course.
Actually, focused. There's a time I went and sat down. You know, we have mentors too. I also have a mentor.
Okay.
For officiation. So usually I ask Madame Luboa. That was before I became stubborn, I guess. Before I would go and ask her to evaluate my game. I asked her, "Oh, how is this? How is that?" So she really mentored me throughout my young stages or my struggling stages. Because they were not easy. She told me.
And you were a stubborn girl. I can.
No. I wasn't. I was just a normal child. Normal children are stubborn. Yes.
I will not go there.
Yeah. Anyway, Madame Loa would mentor me and evaluate my work. So she kept pushing me. That is how
until you go to now zonal level.
Yeah, that is how I go to the zonal level. We actually had that course here in Uganda. It was headed by Mr. Shazli, some Egyptian FIBA instructor.
Okay.
Who came here and gave us a course which made us become zonal international in zonal FIBA.
Only if you successfully passed the exams.
Definitely, you had to pass.
Yeah, that one has to, because someone can say, I will also just sit those exams.
Oh, no.
And yeah, as long as I sit them, I can make it.
No, some people failed. Actually, we had people from Egypt, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, definitely. And we only passed 3. We were like 21 from Uganda, but only 3 passed.
Only 3 excelled?
Yes. That was Ram, Raymond, and me, Mariam.
The only lady.
The only lady. I was so happy. It felt so good. But you know, since our game is really dominated by men, they were like, oh no, Mariam didn't pass. She must have done something. But still, I passed. And the federation was so happy with us. They actually donated kits. You know, we ref in a kit like a shirt, trouser, a jacket, shoe. It was so cool. Everyone would look at us.
The image, like, yes.
We felt good and we're happy for the federation.
Okay. Miriam, what is the current level of basketball officiation in Uganda?
It's international, that is FIBA. Because
you base the calls and the rules and regulations
FIBA.
From FIBA.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything concerned with basketball is guided by the FIBA rules.
By the FIBA rules.
Yes.
But do you think we're doing it? Are we the level of officiation, has it gotten to that? We may be working under those guidelines, but are we meeting the standards?
I can say 80%.
80%,
yes.
Which is, I mean, that is very good.
Very good. Because we have actually been there. We have internationals, international referees.
Okay, in Uganda?
Yes.
Okay.
Who, in case we are lagging behind, they come and tap our backs, like, wake up.
Guys, you have to wake up. Smell the coffee.
Yes, we have to keep the standards. That's the thing.
Okay.
So we are there internationally.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you just said that we have international referees who are doing a good job, but there is room for improvement. What needs to be done?
We need more international referees.
Okay.
We do.
How many female referees are we talking?
Oh, we
on
have.
The international scene?
There's only one. There's only one, Monica. She's called Nasuna Monica.
Okay.
Yes. Well, I'm also a zonal referee. I'm called Birungi Mariam.
And you're heading up?
I'm heading up there. And I'll be better than that.
You'll be better than that.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It is.
But we still need more.
We do. We actually, I and my colleagues have mentored some ladies who we usually go with for high school tournaments. For instance, this national school tournament.
Yeah.
That is where we start from.
Okay.
You start with the table and then you go to the younger tournaments where
the small kids, the national
schools.
Okay. Schools, then
university.
Before you join the
yes, before you
club.
come to the national.
Okay.
You go to primary, secondary, university.
So there's a whole pathway.
There is.
Okay.
Yes.
Apart from that, is there other initiatives that are being put in place to help, especially
ladies,
officiation? Yeah, women in officiation.
Yes, there is. Apart from me encouraging them, motivating them, then we also have a commissioner, FIBA commissioner, who puts up clinics and says this is specially for ladies.
For training, ladies
training.
Yeah. Okay.
But we are discouraged because very few ladies turn up.
Why is it that? Why does that happen like that? Because if the opportunity has come, why aren't there more women actually coming to take part in those clinics?
I think it's our culture. You know, our culture looks at sports as a goal for only men or a by the way for fun, not a serious thing. Yeah, and most parents don't want their girls to come and just pass time.
And it's not just passing.
It isn't, imagine. That is one of the reasons we really need to sensitize our parents about sports and basketball.
Basketball in particular.
Yeah, true. It's not just a game. It's a talent. If you have that talent, you can prosper. True.
It's not all about academics.
It's not about books.
Education should be all round. They should have physical activity.
I hope our education curriculum is going to be changed.
Why is that?
Because people need to know what they are interested in or what they have passion in. Like if I'm passionate about basketball, let me do basketball. And then you can add math, English. I mean, those are the incentives. So that I take up basketball from childhood. But as we start playing games
much later.
And
much later. Like when you can actually access the facilities. That is when, because they're not everywhere.
They are not.
Like basketball is a special game. You need a special court to play, which is not everywhere.
It is not everywhere.
So a lot needs to be done.
True. We are praying.
Mariam, what are some of the key requirements to succeed
in basketball? As a referee
in basketball.
First and foremost, for me to succeed, first and foremost, passion. For me, I was so passionate about it.
Because you had played before. But I mean, if I'm watching from wherever I am and I'm like, hey, I mean, it's something I can do. What are the key requirements that I need as an individual to succeed in this?
You need to have integrity. Because it's a technical game. You really have to know the rules and the game. Then passion comes in. Other than that, commitment. Nothing more.
Yourself. If I don't believe in myself, I can still do
it. You cannot even come for a game if you do not believe in yourself. That is number one. You can't come to basketball or to watch any game if you don't believe in yourself. If you come, let me give you an example. If you come to the arena, MTN Arena now, and you've come for a basketball game, look around you. How people are so high there in self-esteem is that side. So
you're like, do I belong here? So if you belong, you sit. True. If you don't,
you move. So that's why I told you, you can't even come there if you don't believe in yourself. Yeah.
And at refereeing level, it's even worse.
It is worse. You need to believe in yourself because you're going to handle a very difficult game, very hard. I mean, for instance, I do referee here in the National League. I ref men's league. And now currently I'm refereeing the final for the men. It is hard. You have pressure.
How prepared are you?
I'm so prepared. Someone asked me that question the other day. Are you ready? I'm like, ready for what? I'm always ready.
Nice.
Because I've refed for some time now, I have really confidence in myself. I'm like, I know I'm a good ref. I may be
a few things here and there.
Yeah, true, but I'm human. But they tell us, don't talk about that. If you're a referee, you're supposed to be 100% on point.
Yes.
There's nothing like, oh, I'm human. No.
Sometimes you're not human. You have to know the rules. You have to make the right calls.
In seconds.
In split seconds.
Like this. So it is hard. And now if you're refereeing the men's finals, their finals depend on you. And teams are putting a lot.
What is one of your memorable moments in officiation?
In officiation.
Where you're like, okay, this one, I don't know.
Since we're very few ladies in Uganda, we usually ref with the men. I can be the only lady. If it is 3-man officiation, I'm the only lady between 2 men. So, men can have ego. And me, I'm afraid I don't have any ego. So what happens is one ref may call something, like whose ball is one memorable one for semi-finals for this year, this same league.
Yes.
It's so current. There's a time I was the lead. There are 3 referees.
Okay.
One is a ref, umpire 1, umpire 2.
Okay.
So the ref is the crew chief.
The lead?
Yes,
Okay.
crew chief. So in that game, I happened to be the crew chief.
Okay.
And I was refereeing with one of the international referees, Baker.
Okay.
It's called Baker Mandy. So there's a time the ball went out. But because I was far and there were two referees just in between that action, none of them saw it. And the crowd saw.
Of course.
So they all pointed, the ball is going the other direction. I looked at them. I was confused. And then the fans were like, Mariam, you need to tell them where the ball is going. I first
Froze, and you have seconds. You're thinking in seconds.
No, by then the ball was out, so it was on a break. I looked at them. I was like, if I tell these people, they are not going to believe. You know, that is when self-confidence comes in.
And you have to make the call.
I stopped the game. I told them, guys, look, the ball was tapped by someone from let me say, Team A. So it is Team B's ball. The first said, I told them, I'm the crew chief. So what I
That's
say,
the decision.
Yes.
And it stands.
It stand. Oh, the ball went. Everyone was like,
Yeah. And you're like, yes.
See, that is when self-esteem comes in. If I didn't believe in me, I could not even walk there. I was scared. I was so scared.
You're like,
That is the
right
correct. But it was the right call, but
just
convincing those two
to come on board and agree that it's the right decision.
It was hard. And me being a woman, they think, no.
She might not have seen it.
No, she didn't. But anyway, agreed with me because Baker was like, oh, since you're the crew chief, you'll say, ball is going to say.
So you had their support. You had to get their support, get them on your side to say, okay, guys.
Oh, and that is one thing as referees. We may be three, but we are one team.
Yes.
Otherwise, without the team,
you can't do anything.
You can't. You can't ref alone, you can't ref alone. So that's why basketball is a team thing, whether you're refing or playing.
That's nice.
Yes.
Mariam, in your opinion, what are some of the challenges, some of the key challenges
for the ladies?
Yeah, for the ladies in basketball officiation in Uganda.
Key challenges. One of them, the first, I guess, sexual harassment. I guess that is everywhere, but it is a hindrance to reffing. Most people don't want to come in since refereeing in basketball is dominated by men.
Okay.
So it's hard for young girls. They fear
that they'll be sexually harassed.
But in Uganda, it's not really there. Okay, it's there on a small scale.
Okay.
It's there on a small scale. But it also starts with you.
It keeps the girls away from joining the...
True. But if you're strong-headed like me, you believe in yourself, no one is going to harass you. No. So what I'm advising our girls, please come and join.
Before you get to the bit of advising, I'm sure there are other challenges.
Yes, apart from sexual harassment, motivation. Yeah. From our parents, that one I already talked about. Mine motivated me. By the way, my mother was a sports lady. So she was like, go ahead, anything to do with sports. Okay. But I know most of the girls out there, they have that problem. Their parents don't encourage them. There's also politically, people like, don't associate with you. No. But please come and join refereeing. It is good.
So how can girls and women manage their officiating careers?
First, we ladies need to believe in ourselves first. Self-esteem. After that, integrity comes in. You need to have your facts on the table.
Of head.
In seconds, basketball you judge in seconds, so yeah.
You must have the law.
That basketball have a rule book.
It has to be your dictionary.
They tell us it's a Bible. It's a Bible. So you have to know your Bible. So they tell us, yes, everywhere. But it's easy. It's like if you played, for instance, The rules are the same. You just have to be confident and blow the whistle.
And in terms of professionalism?
Professionalism, see me, Mariam, I'm very playful and I'm social. But when I'm on court...
And you're timid, you said. You're timid?
No. How? When I'm on court, people know I don't laugh. Move, I'm so smiley all the time.
But when you're on court?
But when I'm on court, business, I can look at you that I'm like, look at you. And I turn. Like, sometimes I don't want to say anything bad. I just shut up.
You
and
have to be professional.
You really have to be professional. You have to put a boundary between your friend and the player on court.
Yes.
All the time. Otherwise, they will not take you for...
They will not take you seriously.
True.
They'll be like, that is the person. He's just our friend. And they'll make a lot of noise for you.
And even disagree on all your calls. Like,
you call a foul technical, someone says, no, it's not a technical.
But you know, in basketball it's funny. If I give you 2 technicals,
yes,
you're out.
You're out.
You don't play anymore. So that also helps us.
But then how do you manage? Because if you're giving a technical to a friend, how do you...
It's very hard. I have lost friends. Very many. Friends, boyfriends. Because
of being professional.
True. They do not want to put that limit. They think when they're on court we are the same. And me, I'm away the other side. So that makes us really come to loggerheads. After games, some people don't want to talk to me because of the game. But there are those, if you really know your friends will come and tell you
the truth as it is.
This Mariam. Mariam, we called this foul, it was not a foul, things like that. Yeah.
Okay. So, Mariam, you said a lot of interesting things: professionalism, integrity, self-esteem. Those are things that I've had over and over with the guests that come into the studio to talk about sports women and some of the challenges, some of the things that we need to do. And I think in all, whatever we do, those are very key issues that we need to address in whatever we do.
True.
What advice do you have for fellow girls and young women who are out there watching you and they want to join officiation or basketball sport?
First and foremost, you need to study. Basketball is technical. You must have your integrity. Your IQ has to be high because we make judgments in seconds. So please study. And
stay in school. Stay in school.
Stay in school. After school, you can do any other thing. Come for basketball after. Or you can do it concurrently. Read your books, because basketball has helped people study, scholarships.
Are you one of those?
Yes, at university I was sponsored by Ladybugs.
Wow.
Yeah, that is how I became a profession, as you see now. So, then you can do any other thing, like you can ref. Before you become a ref, you can play, or coach, or even be a fan. Do you know fans know more rules than the other people?
It's true. It's true.
So, please, whoever wants to officiate, you're welcome. It's very open. And I advise you to believe in yourself, be strong-headed. You know you can do it.
Did you say strong-headed?
Yes.
Okay. You have to be strong-headed.
You really have to, because there are many obstacles ahead of you all the time. So for you to take them all, your head high. Too.
Wow. Thank you very much, Mariam. Thank you for the insightful words. And as we come to the end of the show, we're talking about the way forward for basketball officiation in Uganda. We thank you very much for tuning in. And that's all we had time for today. Until next time, goodbye.